What's happening, YouTube? Lost Gamer 8519. It's been weeks and weeks of pickups, and I just keep piling them up. And I believe it's about time to make a video before the shit gets out of hand. So, yeah, this was over the past couple weeks, mostly flea market stuff, and I don't remember which weekend was which, but I know it was mostly flea market. But along the way, I did pick up some other things too. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with the retail stuff first. Get that out the way, then show you all the flea market grabs that will take up most of this video. So first, I picked this up at a 5 and below. It's the Tomb Raider limited edition strategy guide. $5. Very happy to get it. Definitely will use it to help me find all the relics and hidden stuff in the game. Very nice hardcover. I'm getting into collecting those hardcover guides. Also came with a little bonus stuff, some kind of medallion thing. Probably won't open that. I should have bought 2 copies of the strategy guide to keep one sealed, but I decided not to. From Best Buy, quick online deal, and picked up State of Decay. This is the Year 1 Survival Edition. I've always been interested in trying this game. I remember seeing it on Xbox Live a bunch of times, and thought I'd give it a try, but I never got around to it. So this went on sale. This was $15 with my GCU and all that stuff, all that jazz. So still haven't gotten to that yet. The rest, GameStop. Nope, these 3 are from GameStop. Best of PlayStation Network Volume 1. Only reason why I picked this up was for Tokyo Jungle. I heard a lot of great things about Tokyo Jungle. Crack Lotus, he raves about Tokyo Jungle. Even has his own imported copy. But that's the game I'm very interested to try, Tokyo Jungle. Only reason why I picked this up. It was $8. I had trouble finding that too. I've been looking for that for I don't know how long. It just happened to pop up one day. This was recent. Trinity Souls of Zil-Ol, whatever, however you pronounce that shit. This was by Koei. I thought it looked pretty cool. I'm always down to try a Koei game, and just your typical hack and slash, just a different story. This was only $6. Thought I'd try it out. Just happened to see this there as well. Knights. This was $2, dirt cheap, but I just never see it, so I just thought I'd pick it up. Last 2 games from Second and Charles. I'm actually surprised that they priced these 2 games at $10. I know they go for not much more than that, but more than that. And usually Second and Charles, they're really good at retail pricing video games. So, but you know, you'll find little cracks here and there and little surprises. But I picked up Suikoden Tactics for PS2. This is complete. I believe this comes with the soundtrack too. Yeah, it comes with the soundtrack. $10. Haven't played it yet. Had to get that. And Suikoden 4, also complete. And both of these games feel brand new. So $10 a piece. Very happy for that. Okay, the rest, all flea market stuff. Very exciting, right? Anyways, start with this. I picked up a Mortal Kombat album. At first, I thought this was the soundtrack for the movie, and I thought it'd be a nice little grab. I was talking to McFly that morning when I was out at the flea markets, and he enlightened me on this. This is not the soundtrack. This is actually a different, separate album, which I had no idea what that was. I didn't even know that it even existed. So shout outs to McFly for the education on that. And supposedly these are a little pricey as well, but I picked it up because I thought it was cool. I still haven't listened to the whole CD yet. I think the cover art, or what would you call the CD one? The art looks pretty cool on the CD cover. I'll show you guys real quick. Thought that was a nice little touch to the CD art there. So yeah, $2. That's the first CD I've bought in a long time. Alright, hardware. Let's go with the hardware first. I seem to have picked up a good amount of that stuff. Recently picked this up, NES Advantage. I picked this up at a new flea market that I went to, which I'll talk about a little bit later when I show the games portion. But this ended up being $10, not bad. I don't have one, and I'm always down to have an arcade stick. Picked this up for $2. It's some kind of game holder for the PlayStation 1 with the jewel cases and stuff like that. I don't know if it's a official product. It doesn't say on here, but I just thought it'd be a nice little addition to store my games. That was $2. I finally got one of these, Game Boy. I've actually been looking for one of these for a long time. I was hoping one would pop up at the flea market. I maybe encountered this maybe twice, and both of the systems were either yellowed, screen cracked, missing battery cover, all that good stuff. So this one actually came up to be in pretty good condition. It came with Tetris, which I've been playing the shit out of, because Tetris is a classic, and just a carrying bag, but that's on over there. I'm not gonna go get that. But I'm very happy to get this. I can finally get some Game Boy games that I've been wanting to play or have played back in the day and play through them again. So very happy to get that. I'm surprised to see this mini Super Nintendo. He wanted $5 for it since it had no cords, no controllers, nothing like that. I tested it. It works just fine. I still need to clean it up a little bit. I haven't had a chance to really give it a good wipe down. But overall, it's still in pretty good condition from where I found it. Just a little dusty, so very happy to get that. A second system of the Super Nintendo. I've never had the mini version of it. It's very light. Okay, that's all the hardware stuff. Now to the gaming shit. I got a good amount of games at the flea markets. I usually don't pick up that much games, but it's because I'm pretty selective when I'm out there. But I actually found a lot of good things while I'm out this past few weeks. So I'm just gonna go by console. I have them all organized by brand, console, what the hell ever. Anyways, I'm gonna start with the Nintendo stuff first. So first up is Pokemon Soul Silver. I haven't played this one yet. I don't have the case or manual or anything like that, just the cart. If anybody has an extra case manual, let me know. I'll trade for that. I can use that. I picked that up for $8. Not bad. Got this from the Hobo reseller again. Caught him slipping. I picked up Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island for $5. Can't be mad at that. I haven't played this before, but definitely will give it a try. And I'm still surprised that he didn't catch the Super Mario World, because he told me Super Mario World or Mario games is where all the money's at. I just thought I'd get this. I saw this on the table. Wii Sports. It was $1. I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Don't have this yet. This was $2. I probably will keep this, even though it's missing the manual. Came with 2 discs. The collector's edition disc and the Wind Waker game. I was told that's 2 separate games, so that's pretty cool to hear. Haven't played either or. My only Sega Genesis game, Street Fighter 2 Special Championship Edition, or Special Champion Edition. This is a double. I didn't know I had it already, but I picked it up for only $1, so I couldn't leave it behind. It's actually in pretty good shape. It might be an upgrade cart to mine. I haven't checked my copy yet. 2 Xbox games I didn't have. Tenchu, Return from Darkness. I believe I played this a while back, but I know I didn't complete it. I remember playing this Tenchu though, so good to have that back. Ninja Gaiden Black. This is an upgrade for me because mine was missing the manual. This one is actually complete, and the disc is in better shape than mine, so upgrade. So the rest of this, all PlayStation stuff from over the weeks. So I'll start with the PSP since I only got one game. Grow Lancer. Wayfarer of Time. Haven't played this. This was only $2. Couldn't leave that behind. Twisted Metal 2. This was $2. I actually have this as well, so this is the double. So if anybody needs that, let me know. Tokyo Extreme Racer Zero. I played the shit out of this game back in the day. I remember just driving around doing races for like hours and hours on end. This game is actually pretty fun. Not a lot of people talk about it, but it's a pretty good racing game to me, especially if you're into the tuner scene back in the day and street racing and all like that. Fantastic game. This was $1. Supercar Street Challenge. This was $1. Professional Drift D1 Grand Prix Series. Never heard of this game, but looks pretty good. Also $1. I wasn't really into the whole drifting thing until I watched Initial D. So after seeing that whole anime, that got me into drifting, and drifting started getting bigger here in the States. So I haven't tried this game though. I played a lot of drifting games, or a lot of games with drifting, and I haven't played that one. And Driver 3 for $1. Tekken Tag Tournament. This was $2. Didn't have it. Tekken is dope. Can't pass up Tekken. Soul Calibur 2. Didn't have this as well. Can't believe I don't have most of these fighting games, and these fighting games are pretty common too. I need to get more fighters in the collection. Devil Kings. Never heard of this game. It's a Capcom game, but it looks pretty fun. It's missing the manual. It's in a shitty Blockbuster case. I gotta switch that out, but I will try that because that game looks pretty fun. Last 2 games, PS3 games. Excuse me. I have no idea how to pronounce this shit. R No Surge, Ode to an Urban or Unborn Star. This was $5. Still brand new. The guy that sells these games, like lately, like Growlancer, I picked up some other PSP RPGs from him as well. I believe the Persona games. I don't know where he gets all these RPGs from, but I keep going to him. Like every time I'm out at the flea market, I go straight to his table because he's in the very first aisle, and I always see different RPGs. Like he had a sealed copy of Catherine over there at one time. I didn't pick that up. I wish I did, because a sealed copy would go good with the collector's edition, and I could just have it sitting in the box so it'd be complete, and I have a playable copy. But yeah, I don't know where he gets this shit from, but I'm glad that he does. He is my RPG guy. I talked to him a little bit, and let me stop waving that game around. I've talked to him a few times, and I asked him if he can start holding more of these games for me, because these are the type of games that I really like, and he had no problem doing that. He said he'll hold a few if he comes across more, and he gives them at a pretty good price. Yeah, other than that, he charges like high for his new gen stuff, but I don't really care about that. Anyways, the other game, Tears to Tiara 2, Era of the Overlord, excuse me. Shit, I'm over here burping and shit. This is also sealed. This was also $5. I've never played this game. It came with the art book too, which is pretty cool. I haven't opened that up and checked that out yet, so happy to get that. Surprised to see these, especially out in the wild. I was talking about the new flea market that I went to a little earlier, where I got that NES Advantage. I picked up some games there too, but it was the first flea market, brand new flea market I never went to. It was an hour away from where I stay, and me, my girlfriend, and 2 of my buddies, we decided to go and check it out. So, because they wanted to go see how it is, I wanted to go see how it was. I remember talking to a few people at the flea markets near me, saying that that flea market is 3 times as big as this one. There's a lot of video games out there, and you got to check it out. It's worth the drive. So we finally decided to go. Woke up early in the morning, like 6 o'clock, got ready, met up with each other, drove one car and went up there. And with a hangover, by the way. Um, all three of us, the fellas, we were all hungover that morning, which fucking sucked, but we still made it there. We got there. It was starting to get packed. There were still people somewhat setting up, but for the most part, everybody was pretty much ready to go and start selling. There was a lot of people basically out there walking already, and I was pretty excited. I wanted to check this place out. Most of the sellers and the vendors were all indoors. They were like all the aisles were basically indoor except for 2 outdoor aisles, and we covered the outside first. While it was still kind of cool because it was gonna get hot as fuck. So we did that. Came across a few people selling games, here and there. It just looked like knickknacks to them. And I was like, okay, we're seeing something. I'm getting a good vibe from it. So we went into the first aisle, started going into the building, and this is where the disappointment starts to ensue. We found a good amount of games, like maybe 4 or 5 full table sellers of games, or like they'll have just a big stack of stuff. And we found a few deals in there. For instance, like this one, I found this in the very first aisle, and one of those sellers, Shadow of Rome for PS2. This was $5, which looks pretty fun. Haven't heard of this game, but from what I can see, it looks pretty badass to play. So yeah, like we had to scavenge, like really look through a lot of the games, and most of the games are retail priced, overpriced, and I just started, getting that feeling. Oh man, it's gonna be nothing but resellers here. The more we went through the flea market, the more resellers I saw. I came across this one guy. He had a stack of Xbox games sitting near him. It wasn't in like the rest of the boxes and stuff like that. And I asked if I could go through it, and he had a copy of Conker's in there. I believe it was missing the manual. I looked at it. Disc was good, but I just wanted to see how much it was. And in my mind, I was already thinking that it was going to be around 10, 15 bucks. Just he'll throw like a decent number out there. He doesn't even do that. Like he tells me, oh, we just got these games in. My wife hasn't priced them yet, so can you give me a second? So he calls his wife over there. He tells his wife that can you look up the prices for these games? So the moment I heard that, I was like, shit, I already know she's going to go straight to eBay or some bullshit like that, which she basically did. She looked it up and, was scrolling up and down. I wasn't, looking into her phone, but I can tell by the movements that she was doing that she was looking up on an eBay site or eBay app. So they gave a ridiculous price on that bitch, and I just walked off. And not to mention, some of the sellers were fucking assholes too, man. Now, there's this one guy, he had Final Fantasy strategy guide. I forgot which number, but that's besides the point, because that dude just was like just a dick. I asked him how much the strategy guide was. He said it was $5. I was like, can you do 3? Will you take 3 for it? He shakes his head and says no, and I can already tell, his attitude is already changing. Like he didn't want to hear me ask for a cheaper price. And I was like, okay, can you do 4? So when I said 4, he just completely turns his back on me and just ignores the shit out of me. I was like, damn, okay, fuck you too, dude. So I just like dropped the damn strategy guide on his table and just walked off. A lot of them don't want to bargain with you. And the main point of going to a flea market is to find deals. That's the whole purpose of it. So I don't really like people like that. But overall, disappointing trip. I will never ever go to that flea market again. Not worth the drive, not worth the time, not worth the gas, not worth the hassle. I'm gonna stick with my route, my area, because my area does me good. So the rest of the games I picked up from there, sorry for that long ass story. I picked up Trauma Center, Under the Knife. Didn't know there was a Trauma Center game on the DS, so very happy to see that. That was $3. I snuck one out of that one. I snuck a deal out of one of those sellers. These were $5 apiece. I picked these up because I don't have them, and I know they go for a little bit more than that anyway, so I thought that was a good deal. For me, Manhunt, I played this on the PS2. I never played the Xbox version, so I'm glad to have that. I can give that a try. And Serious Sam 2, both games complete, $5 a piece. So yeah, that's it. That's all my pickups. A few weeks, a month and a half. I don't know. Shit, it's been a long fucking time. I've just been buying shit, playing it, just stashing them up here so I know what games to put in the videos. So yes, that is it. Lost Gamer 8519. Check out my Facebook if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video, people. Which I might just make another one right after this one. Fuck it. Peace.